All right. Well, I'm going to give you guys all an update. I'm actually extremely exhausted right now. It's been a really long morning and afternoon. And I said I was going to update you guys on my Instagram account about everything going on right now. Um, in my last video, I said I was going to be making a series of videos to try and expose Fia Johansson for everything that she has done in this Julia Wendell situation with the Madeline McCann, as well as some of the, claims and credentials that she has said that she has and try to expose her past. Well, I was going to do that because I was really trying to bring awareness to how serious this situation is and how she has brought this young girl all the way from Poland to the United States and has completely made this huge mass media campaign. But if you've been following this story, you know that every single day, pretty much, it has been a wild circus and things have been changing. And a lot of things have happened just since my last video, which has completely changed the trajectory of what I'm going to be doing moving forward, and I'm going to be talking about that in this video. But not long after that video was posted, allegedly Julia was in Poland at that time, and we were really trying to get, Julia out of that situation. Well, it turns out that Julia had actually left the United States and went back to Poland. And she created a new Facebook and Instagram account during that time. Well, she posted on her story in her new social media accounts a bunch of stuff that she experienced with Fia and, what she went through here in the US. Some of her claims said that, Fia took her passport, took her identification, made her sign documents under duress, which was, presumably the trying to get power of attorney over her. She said that, Fia shouted at her, was really mean to her while she was there, took access of her social media accounts, took down all of her social media accounts, got access to her emails, took away her phone, deactivated her number, gave her a new number. There were a lot of things that she stated. Well, after this, Fia, kind of went into a frenzy. A lot of people kind of swayed over to Julia's side and was like, oh my gosh, how could I have been so blind that, we were supporting Fia and we were championing this whole situation. Like this whole thing from the beginning, I have thought has been a complete scam from the beginning. I'm not going to talk too much about Julia and her intentions, but I do know that Fia is a scammer, and I do know that she took this situation and tried to make it into a publicity campaign for herself, and she used false credentials, and she did a lot of really, really bad things in this situation, which is why I got involved, and it really concerned me. Because as a victim myself, I am now, I'm very big on not allowing abusers to abuse people who are, are being taken advantage of, basically. So I felt like I needed to use my voice to go up against Fia and hopefully get this situation looked at. And Fia, being Fia, this just happened last night. I had all this stuff that I was preparing to make a video and discuss moving forward. And then a whole circus happened last night. And if you have watched Fia's stories and you've watched Julia's stories, you'll know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And it's completely changed everything for me. It is actually exactly what I needed in this investigation that I've been trying to move forward on Fia. But basically Fia in her, story is accusing Julia of being, I don't even think I can say it online. I'll just show it to you here. But she's she's going on a tangent. She showed 120 text message exchanges allegedly between her and Julia. And I mean, it's not just like, this has taken this situation now from, this was a girl claiming to be Madeleine McCann, and then a spokesperson comes in, a private investigator, and tries to investigate her case. I mean, this is now turned into such a circus that now Fia is claiming Julia is a, you know, I don't even want to say the word, you guys know, and claiming that she has all these images in Julia's phone that she currently has possession of, and that she's, reported it to the Poland police, and they're going to come arrest Julia. And there's just this firestorm of things going on. And my intentions from the beginning have always been to break this situation apart. I feel like Julia and Fia now are completely against each other. And now they're going back and forth and trying to, save face to the public for their actions. And I now am going to be directing my attention and my voice towards Fia. I'm not going to give Julia any more attention. I think that now Julia, I really hope and pray that now that she's gotten out of that situation, that she does the right thing and she stays out of the public eye, and she goes and gets the help that she needs and the answers that she's seeking to find, and hopefully repairs a lot of the relationships that she has damaged in this whole situation, and starts to repair some sort of healthy relationship with her family. Because I think now we all know that she's not Madeleine McCann, and she's not a missing child. I presume that she is Julia. And so I really hope and pray that she finds the answers that she needs in order to start healing as a person. So I'm not going to give that any more attention. There's a lot of creators out there, TikTokers, and who really want views and followers and likes and comments and all that kind of stuff, who are going to continue to report on this situation and are going to continue to try and keep that Julia and all of this story that she has in the public eye. I'm not going to do that anymore. My intentions have always been towards Fia. I know that Fia is a scammer. I know that she has used and abused victims. I mean, it's very obvious. She took a missing child, a legitimately missing child, and she has exploited a lot of people in this whole situation. She has made a mass media campaign and causing a lot of harm and pain to people who do not deserve it. And it's not only that, it goes way deeper than that. And so I don't want to continue to put my voice in the public eye with everything that I have and what I'm going to be doing, because I think that's, for my own safety as well. But what I will tell you is that this isn't going to end on my side. The reason why I am all just tired and exhausted this morning is because I have been on the phone with multiple police stations. I have done multiple reports. I just put in a huge report to Crime Stoppers in Orange County. I've had to submit a lot of documents this morning, and that's actually going to continue. There's a lot more people that I'm going to be going to, but I am trying to get something done about this. I'm not just on here trying to talk about this to get views. So moving forward, I will give you guys updates periodically about what's going on if I think that it's, of relevance. But as for trying to expose Fia, that is going to be something that I'm now going to be doing behind the scenes, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until this story is actually heard, because it's obvious if you read the media that the media does not do their research. They don't even know even the gist of this entire circus, this entire story, like a lot of you guys do. And everyone has different opinions on what's going on. But no longer am I going to worry about Julia anymore. I hope and pray that she makes the right decisions for herself, and takes care of herself. But my main focus is Fia, and I am going to be going behind the scenes now, and I'm going to be doing what I can to get this situation investigated. So that is my update for you guys. You know, I just, if you are somebody as well who's a creator and TikToker and all that kind of stuff, just be very like sensitive to the real victims involved in this whole thing. There is a little girl named Madeleine McCann and her family, and the quicker that this goes away, now that we know the answers, the better it is for more people to focus on the real situation. I find it very sad that when you Google Madeleine McCann, you don't even get any information about her at all. You get information about the circus show that has been going on for the last 2 months. And so be very careful about the information that you're getting if you are somebody who is paying attention to Fia or you're a supporter of Fia. She is not involved in the Madeleine McCann case. Nobody should be submitting tips to her whatsoever about the Madeleine McCann case. She says she has 10,000 tips that she's going to start investigating. I thought it was very powerful when Jerry and Kate made a statement to the public saying that any more information about this case will come directly from the Metropolitan Police Station. Not from Fia Johansson, not from anybody else. It will come directly from the people who are involved in the investigation. Fia does not have contact with people who are directly involved with that investigation, or else this wouldn't have got to this point. She wouldn't have sent threats to the Madeleine McCann family that she's going to sue them because they don't give up their DNA. If she had access to the people who are involved in that case, she could have easily went over there and compared Julia's DNA to the DNA that they have. So be careful with listening to Fia, and just be careful with trying to get involved in this whole case. I suggest people don't give it the publicity that it needs anymore, and I will keep you guys updated.